Hey everyone, today we're talking about what's happening if you're not hitting your goals, whether it's weight loss or in sales. And it might surprise you what is really going on that sabotages your efforts, regardless of your intention, regardless of your goal setting. This is getting in the way of getting you past that and into the goals that you want to achieve. If you're not familiar with who I am, I'm Vicki Griffith with Breakthrough, and I am here to help you maneuver to past and way beyond your goals to achieve your weight loss goal, even though it feels like it's so far away sometimes, and to achieve the sales goals that you're looking for in your business if you're trying to grow your business. And who doesn't need to grow their business? And sales is a big part of it. So let's dive in. So what the heck is going on? And it's something that's really sly. A lot of these mindset issues, and they're not really issues, they're limitations we set on or something that we set up in our head, our mind about ourselves. And that's exactly what this is. It's a set point. Many years ago, being a professional dieter that I am, I heard about the set point physically. It's a point when the body says, had enough of this diet, had enough of this weight loss. I am not going to go any further than where I am. And so you either have to decide to settle for that amount or do something a little more drastic to release more weight. In sales, it's the same type of thing. There is a point where you just stop. And no matter how much you try or what you do or how much harder you work, you can't seem to get past that point to bring in more sales. And this really is a set point. It's a place where you are comfortable. And I know that sounds really funky and really a little out of reach. It seems that's too far-fetched. What do you mean? I really want these goals. I really want to be thinner. I really want to have more money in my business or create more sales. What do you mean this is where I want to be? Maybe not consciously, but subconsciously, this is where the mind wants to be. It's comfortable, even though you're miserable. It's comfortable to be at this point, whatever this point is for you. Maybe you've released 10 pounds. Maybe you've released 100 pounds. Maybe you've released nothing, but still your body isn't going down. Or maybe you are working really hard and you're doing all the things you're supposed to do in sales, but yet you just can't break this one barrier that you're looking for. The mind's comfortable. The mind is safe, even though consciously you're miserable because you want to obtain your goals. So how does this happen? Let's consider your thermostat in your house. My thermostat in my house is at about 72, 73. Now we have an anomaly in Florida. We have a 2-story house. And we have 2 air conditioner units. And so it's going to get to be 97, 100, 105, at least in the heat index, maybe even higher. And if I left my front door open, both air conditioner units are going to work nonstop to try to get to 72, 73 degrees. As it is with a 2-story house in Florida, the upstairs unit is constantly running, trying to maintain that set point. Well, that's what happens in your body or in your sales goals, is it wants to maintain that set point that you set. And I can hear you, Vicki, how dare you tell me that I set this up? I really want to be at my goal weight. I really want to increase my sales. I know you do. And I know you have really good intentions. I know you've made plans. I know that you've even set up strategies. And sometimes you're following through with them. Sometimes the set point creates that barrier so you don't even start the strategy or the tactic. But I know in your heart you really want this goal. So what do you do about it? Just because it's there doesn't mean that it's permanent and forever. Now that you're aware of it, now that you're aware that you have this limit, that there's something inside the subconscious mind that's making it maybe scary to achieve your goal, maybe uncomfortable. There might be 100 or 100,000 reasons why. You've created evidence to show that it's going to be impossible. You might have even had people tell you it's impossible. So this set point has been created. So first, it's about awareness. You can't change anything until you're aware of it. Now you're aware of it. You have a set point. If you've been struggling to release weight, if you've been struggling to achieve your sales goals, then you now know that you have the set point. The second step is to decide. What are you going to do about it? You've already set up plans. You've already done tactics. You already got diets. You already got all of those things. It's not about deciding on a tactic. It's deciding on how are you going to change the mind, the subconscious mind, so that it is on board with you rather than fighting against you to achieve these goals. And that's done many different ways. Of course, you can always write a positive present moment affirmation, and you can repeat those over and over and over again. I will tell you, a neuroscientist told me that it takes 10,000 repetitions of those to actually make a change in the brain. And I understand the mechanics of that. However, affirmations do make me feel better. And when you feel better, you're going to do that better. So an affirmation, if it makes you feel good, is a nice step in that decision-making process. Then it's deciding, what are you willing to do about it? And what are you not willing to do about it? So are you willing to make cold calls? It's the number one most threatening thing in most business owners' vocabulary is cold calls. They hate those. But yet it really can be quite profitable. Or even just to call people. Are you willing to stick to or a food program, or plan for? So in other words, plan and prepare for that food program. And what are you you're not willing to do? Are you not willing to give up chocolate, which is what I say? I'm not willing to give up chocolate. So therefore I found substitutes. I eat sugar-free chocolate. It is yummy. It's delicious. It satisfies me. And therefore I'm not giving up chocolate. And it's still within my food program. And then looking at increasing your sales, what are you not willing to do? Are you not willing to make phone calls? Are you not willing to make cold calls? Or cold emails, or reach out through LinkedIn, the people you really know? What are you not willing to do? Maybe there's something else you can do that you haven't even thought about, or maybe it's changing that mindset. In both instances, in the will not, it's changing your mindset, using the psychology of success to change that safely, so both your subconscious mind and your brain will be willing to shift. So those are the first two things you need to do. Awareness, great, check, you got that. Decision, check, I'm deciding I'm going to move forward with this. And the third thing is, what are you willing to do and what are you willing not to do? So be very clear about this. If you're willing not to do something about this, if you're willing not to plan and prepare your meals, then the next step would be acceptance. If you're not willing to put yourself out there a little bit at risk, to make sales calls, to write emails, to maybe even do videos like I'm doing here, then maybe it's about acceptance and finding something else for you to create money in your life. That seems a little hard-nosed, but yet I believe in you. And I believe that you understanding this knowledge, you can do something about it or with it if you choose to. And that's the last step. Are you choosing to do something about it? It's all up to you. You have unlimited potential. And you can always, maybe from today and tomorrow, you're not going to create $1 million. You could always win the lottery, right? You could always sell. I saw a video once, and it was talking about people who were multimillionaires and beyond. And these two younger kids in their 20s, still in college, their father was a multimillionaire. Their mother and father created a multimillionaire company. And they said something that was really fascinating to me. Really, all I have to do is sell $1 million $1 items and I'm a millionaire. How easy is that? If you really want to release your weight and get to your goal, if that's something that is important to you, to be healthier and happier and thinner, and I'm not saying you're not happy, because you can be happy fat. I know plenty of people who are, and you can be happy broke. Is that what you really want? It's totally up to you. If you have any questions, if you want to talk to someone about how to get out of this set point and create a new one with the psychology of success, then the next slide will give you an opportunity to do that complimentary. 30 minutes with me. My clients pay me over $500 an hour. That means I'm offering to you a value of $250. It's up to you. You ready to move forward and find out an easier way to do that? Let's chat. Until next time, sending love. Bye now.